Let's say I have got this term. It's clearly a product of two terms. It's x squared and ln x. So x squared is your algebra. Ln x is under the log category. Then you will think, when I have the acronym LIATE, who is higher up in the order? Higher up in the order is L. Lower down is A. The one that is higher up is your U term. The one that is lower down is your V prime. So this is your U, this is your V prime. Okay, let me be clear. I put beside here, this is V prime, this is U. I write in the formula for integration by parts. You can also copy down so that we are clear what we are trying to do. You think of it as the formula is UV prime. You will get UV minus V U prime. So let's start the question. Can I rearrange into UV prime so that you are also clear? So it's ln x, x squared. This is my U, this is my V prime. Okay, since this is the first time we are doing it, you listen up carefully on how we form the right-hand side. Keep the U term. It's UV, so keep the U term. What about the V prime term? The V prime became V. So you are integrating the V prime. Integrate x squared is x cubed over 3. Minus integral V. What is V? V is the term that you have just integrated. The term that you have just integrated, continue to copy inside. The other term is now U prime. So ln x is your U. What is U prime? U prime is 1 over x. U prime means differentiate U. So from ln x, we differentiate, I get 1 over x. Okay, so that is one layer of application of the formula. Then we try to simplify. Simplify this integration here. So your 1/3, you take out. X cubed over x, we get x squared. The integration sign is there because you're supposed to do a second round of integration. X cubed over 3 plus. Okay, next one I want to do C. Let me skip B. I want to show you a question where there is going to be these limits involved and how we present them. So let's think of the categories first. What alphabets are they? X cubed is under algebra section. EX squared is under exponential section. So if we plan out the order of LIATE, you are looking at its A and E. The one higher up, let it be the U term. The one lower down, let it be the V prime term. Okay, so we will want to plan to integrate EX cubed. But can you integrate EX cubed or not? Okay, V prime term means later we will integrate. V prime, I want to change V prime into V. So how to integrate? We plan a bit first. How to integrate EX squared? You won't be able to integrate EX squared. EX squared, if you want to integrate, the formula we talked about last week is any exponential, you must make sure that you have f prime x in front. If I have f prime x in front, I can integrate this and we will get E of x. Okay, must have f prime x. So in order to get f prime x, you must make sure the EX squared has an x in front. I need to integrate this. I can only integrate 2x EX squared. Because you differentiate x squared is 2x. If you integrate this, I can get it to be EX squared. Okay, so let me start C now from here. I have to plan for this. To integrate exponential, I need 2x. So when I start writing the equation, I will be splitting up the x cubed. X cubed, can I split to x squared? And the other term, I would like it to be 2x EX squared. So to balance the equation, I need another half in front. Only with this can I call this as V prime, and I call this as U. Okay, let's start with the formula. So we follow closely to the integration by parts formula. It's UV prime giving me UV. So first term, keep the U term. So I keep my half x squared. What is V? V means you integrate this V prime, which we have prepared just now. If I integrate this V prime, I get EX squared. So this should be EX squared. Integrate V prime is V. Formula says minus integral. V here continues. Okay, so V is your EX squared. Now you need U prime. U prime means we differentiate this term. You differentiate half x squared, you get x. But this question has limits. There was a 0, 1. You have to continue writing your 0, 1 here. At the same time, the first term you have already integrated. If you have already integrated your term, you must put square bracket and put in the 0, 1. It will mean that later we will substitute 0 and 1 to this particular term. Okay, so I continue on the next line. How to integrate EX squared times x? Again, back to the one in front. EX squared times x, I need a 2 because I need the f prime to appear. So we should create a 2 here and we balance with a half. It might be a bit squeezy. You have to force in a 2, balance with a half, so that this term can be integrated 0, 1. Okay, because there are limits, you have to continue and you sub in the limits to complete. So I sub in the 1 and the 0. If I put in 1, let's write out the values. We will have 1 here, e power 1. You sub in 0, the term immediately becomes 0 because there's an x. Okay, second term, it's e1 minus e0. Okay, so we simplify. Open up all the brackets. And this will give me the value half.